Hey everyone, it's SG Holyman. Welcome back to another one of my video game reviews. This week I am reviewing the first-person roguelike shooter from Terrible Posture Games, Tower of Guns. The aesthetic of Tower of Guns makes it look like a moving comic book, which I actually really enjoy for this game. The only issue I have is I wish there was just a little bit more color, because everything starts to blend in after a while. The same thing could be said for the environments. While they are unique at first, they also start to blend in after about an hour of play. While I did run into the occasional clipping issue with some of the environments, the game is very technically sound and runs at a very smooth frame rate. There really is no story to Tower of Guns, but it is there if you want it. Just like the levels, every time you start a new run, the story will be randomly generated. My personal favorite was being an 80-year-old lady just trying to take out the recycling. I've also run into the developer talking about some of the design decisions that he went through while making the game. I have also run into a couple of references to some very popular video games. Now that we got the story and aesthetics out of the way, let's move into the gameplay part of this review. As I've stated before, Tower of Guns is a randomly generated first-person shooter. The game only has a certain number of levels. The randomness comes in because each time you play through it, there will be different enemy types and enemy positions in each level. The shooting itself is something more old school, like Quake, so it's very fast paced and it also has no lock-on. At the beginning of each run, you select from one of many different types of weapons and one of many different types of perks, such as not taking fall damage or having the loot not disappear. At the beginning of the game, you only have 2 different weapons and 2 different perks, but you unlock more as you go. Also, while playing through a run, you can find many different modifications and gadgets that you can use to either help you or sometimes hurt you. The random nature of the game can also make the game a little unfair at times. Each run consists of you going through different levels, and each level has you go through 2 to 3 different rooms before it all ends in a boss fight. However, sometimes the boss fight will be a lot more simple than the rooms that they made you go through prior to it. This is also helped by the fact that you upgrade your weapon experience and damage as the run goes on. However, this is balanced out because every time you get hit, you lose some weapon experience. So it creates a risk-reward system to where you can just run through each level and not fight any enemies. However, you won't get the experience and some of the random drops that you might need to make it through a level. I did find this fun. However, near the end of my experience with it, I did start to find the gameplay getting really repetitive. Tower of Guns is a good game. While the aesthetics are a little bland and it can get repetitive, it is still a technically sound game, and the gameplay itself is very fun. I'll give this game a 7.7 out of 10. If you liked what you've seen, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more reviews in the future, or you can just watch one of my Let's Plays. You can also leave a comment in the comment section telling me what you liked and what you didn't like. I'd really like to know that as well. I'm going to let the clip continue on so you can see a little bit more gameplay. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will hopefully see you next time.